US President Joe Biden and Chinese President Xi Jinping met in California for a high-stakes summit, pledging to steer their countries away from conflict. The meeting began with a handshake and was followed by a closed-door talks on issues Taiwan, sanctions and trade. Both leaders emphasized the importance of understanding each other and avoiding misconceptions or miscommunications. The talks aimed to restore predictability to the US-China relationship, with the main goal being to prevent tensions from escalating into the conflict. Meanwhile, President shared remarks after the meet. Let's in fact listen in.
He and I also exchanged views on a range of regional and global issues, including Russia's refusal and brutal war to stop the war and brutal war of aggression against Ukraine and conflict in Gaza. And as I always do, I raised areas where the United States has concerns about the PRC's actions, including detained and ex-banned U.S. citizens, human rights, and coercive activities in the South China Sea. We discussed all three of those things. I gave them names of individuals that we think are being held, and hopefully we can get them released as well. No agreement on that. No agreement on that.
Meanwhile, joining us on the broadcast is Ambassador Suresh Goyal. He's a former diplomat. Good morning, sir, and thank you so much for joining in on NewsX. Now, this meeting between US and China has taken place after 6 years, and both the countries are known to have diverging opinions on a slew of subjects, of course, including the Israel-Hamas war, the Russia-Ukraine war. So what do you think? What will this meeting essentially lead to? What is it going to how is it going to transpire?
I do think that strategically speaking, this was a very important meeting between the two leaders, and that I think, as one story described, calling two most important powers of the world meeting together really to sort out the differences between them. And the sense of the meeting and the importance of the meeting was, I think, encapsulated in what Joe Biden said, that we should not allow our differences, our competition, to convert into a conflict. This is the issue, that any kind of a competition or contest between China and the USA has a strong potential to emerge into a conflict, most importantly in Indo-Pacific, the maritime area immediately bordering India, and also elsewhere in the world. Therefore, important meeting, important issues, starting of the military dialogue, an important beginning once again. Let us see where it leads to, and I think India will have to watch the developments very carefully, because what happens next between the two countries will have an impact on India's strategic equations in the region.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.